And we're back. What's so to close out 2022? What was your like movie of the year for 2022? What was the best movie you saw that year?
Hold on. Let me open my app so I can get a refresher of all the movies I saw last year.
Yeah, I'm
Because
trying to
I
think of.
didn't go to the movies as often as I wanted to last
Oh yeah, oh, shit.
year.
I remember y'all were going like every weekend down there. I couldn't keep up with y'all.
It was we had a we had a you and I had a very unique phase because we were doing this. So I was going more, but as a whole throughout the whole year, I didn't get there. But oh wow, I can't believe it. No, I'll tell you exactly what my top movie of the year was. It's not even close.
Oh, okay.
Top Gun Maverick. That was the best movie I saw last year. Easy. I can't believe I didn't think of it.
Here we go. Starting on right on right on the top. Okay. Seriously, Tom, that movie is that good. It's that good.
I loved it, bro. I watched it. I probably watched it 4 or 5 times.
What is it? The love of Reaganomics. Like, what is it about that movie that's just like I don't
It,
understand.
it's maybe okay. So I'm gonna sound like an asshole for a second, but I'm just gonna say it because it's the fact of the matter. Um, the MCU has had such a huge impact on the movie industry. Not saying they invented CGI, but they did a lot to like everybody was trying to be the MCU. So like we went to a lot of computer generated stuff, went to a lot of shared universe. Characters became a big thing. Like IPs became so huge. Actors kind of were like secondary. You know what I mean? Like it movies didn't. Actors didn't make movies anymore. Movies made actors. Like that's kind of what's been happening ever since the superhero took over. Top Gun is everything that goes against that. It's the return of a movie star because like Tom Cruise leads that movie. What's the name of the character? Maverick, sure, but you might not know that. Like Tom Cruise plays. You're like
Yeah.
you know Iron Man. You might know Robert Downey Jr. You definitely know Iron Man. This time around, you definitely know Tom Cruise. You might know what his actual character name is. You know what I mean?
Really
Like
quick though, are these the last of the like the movie stars, like the like legit movie stars? I don't
they might be.
I can't name one person who I think is like the younger generation who I think is like a movie like Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, Brad Pitt, like that cachet, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But I will put a caveat there is that like I think it's hard to think of any of those people because those people are so long lived. You know what I mean? Any young person you would think of is
Right.
relatively new to the craft. We got to give them some time to. But I think we're at a transitional period where like the next couple of years, maybe the next 5-10 years, you'll get a new batch of like actual movie stars. But this whole IP thing got to die down a little bit first because right now it's
Yeah.
just like the characters are taking control. Everybody's behind mocap and makeup and everything like that because they're playing these aliens and these.
What made Tom Cruise a superstar?
I don't fucking know. I
That
haven't
had to
seen
be in
most
like
of his.
early 90s, right? What was he in like the early 90s that really made him? Was it Risky Business? It must have been I think it was Risky Business. Um
Sure,
Him with the glasses and the dress shirt, and he like dances out on the floor or whatever.
I haven't seen most of his movies. I keep it a buck with you. I
That might be it. But he was relatively young when he did that. He was really young when he did that, though.
Yeah, but the movie industry was very different at the time. You know what I mean? Like because you were just making you were making movies that like
But yeah,
when
yeah,
you would see a guy like Tom Cruise in a movie, you'd be like, hey, like Anthony Mackie said, hey, the new Tom Cruise movie came out. you don't know the name of half of those movies.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
just know that he's in it, so you go watch it.
Matter of fact, the name of the movie is irrelevant. It's all you need to know is Tom Cruise is in this month. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's all you need to know. You know. Yeah, I
facts.
don't know.
So
Michael B. Maybe.
Michael B is a contender. Jonathan Majors is definitely coming up.
Yeah, he's coming up.
Um, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, it felt like he had something going, and then he just kind of
Yeah,
abruptly disappeared.
he dropped off the
I
map. What happened to him? Like,
have no idea.
yeah, I can't think of who's the next hot up and coming superstar. Hemsworth. Chris
Nah, he's out
Evans.
now.
Yeah, he's.
Chris Evans, like he's got pulled, but he don't got pulled like that. You know, like you don't get
I
hype
know.
for
I
Chris
know.
Evans.
Yeah,
Like,
right. I mean, it's like, oh damn, he's in that. Okay, I might check it out, but it's not like starring Chris Evans. You're like, oh, I got to see this. You know, like
yeah, nah, he don't got that. Adam Driver, Adam Driver
Adam
was
Driver.
on
Yeah,
the upward. You know, whatever. If this 65 million whatever movie he's about to be in, if
yeah,
that tanks though, that might kill his
yeah.
momentum because I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in anything recently, and then he's popping up in this. So he was in the last duel, but nobody watched that movie. I like that movie, but nobody watched. So
He's a critic's darling though. Like he's a movie critic's darling. Like
yeah, because he
like
does shit like Marriage Story.
right. Yeah. And this movie called Patterson, I think, where he was just a bus driver that wrote poetry. You know, but it was so riveting. Like he was so riveting in that. It's just like
That's some Oscar shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this movie was boring as hell, but Adam Driver is playing the hell out of this. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Just like that Charlemagne guy, that everybody
Yeah.
rests themselves over.
I don't
You
get it.
know,
I don't get him.
me neither.
I get the
Me
other
neither.
ones. I'm like, what do y'all see in this? I'm not even talking about looks. I mean, like he looks fine. I just mean like, I don't. What has he been in that blew people away so much? Where
Yeah,
they were
because
like,
in Dune, I'm like he was fine.
he was
He was
serviceable.
fine. You know what I mean? I didn't get it. I didn't get it myself. But
I didn't blow a load over the movie to begin with, though. To be fair, so
oh
like,
my god,
I liked it, but I wasn't dying over it. I wasn't about to go
man,
crucify nobody for it.
I watched the first hour of that movie kind of like this.
No, for real.
Like, well, come on, bro. Can something happen?
Jason Momoa couldn't even elevate it for me, and I'm a Jason Momoa fan.
Right? And he
Not
was
like a
killing
diehard,
in
but I
that
was
joint. He
yeah,
was killing
my
in that movie
boy.
too.
I was like, all right, cool. And now it's about to get real, right? Nah, it didn't. It started to get real in the last 15 minutes, and you were like, all right, bet. We'll see you in part 2, maybe if they renew us for a sequel.
Yeah, and at that point, I'm like, I'm doing other shit at that point. No, no,
Nah, for real.
like I'm on my phone.
That was a 3-hour movie.
Yes.
You know what movie actually like? I have to watch it a second time because I really did fall asleep for most of it. But I think part of the reason I fell asleep was because I saw it too late. But the other part was that it just wasn't doing for me what I thought it would be doing for me, especially how long I waited for it. Avatar: The Way of Water. I was
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
wanted to be more sucked into this movie than I was.
I think it's too long. I think it was just too long, honestly. Because from what I heard, like it's good, but it's too long. Like, you know, and plus, like, why are you making a 3.5 hour movie when you got like 3 other movies coming? Like, what are you doing? like, come on, man. Like, we ain't into
Milking
it
it.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, for real.
but yeah, what was my top movie? But hold on, let me see. Oh shit, yeah, I think it's Werewolf by Night. Well, I had the Black Phone, the Batman, the Northman,
The
Doctor
Northman.
Strange.
That was
You
solid. The
know,
Northman was solid. You know what I really, really liked? The Woman King. I don't know if you saw that.
yeah, it was. I have issues with that movie, but it was good. It was pretty good. I liked it. I really liked
Yeah,
it.
plenty of issues, but it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
Like I have logistical issues, but like cultural issues, historical issues. But like, I mean, the movie was cool.
Yeah, then they pulled this old like Disney ass plot in there where like she gave her away, but then like her daughter came back to her and all that. And I'm like, why? Why are we doing this? Like, come on. There's like real shit at stake here.
While we're on the topic of blackness, you want to know something that let me down bad?
What's that?
Fucking Nope.
Man, look, I respect you, Jordan Peele. But what was this shit? Like, I get it. It's not like I don't get it. Like, okay, I get it, but dog, like, what bad miracles? Like, what don't even make sense. That ain't a thing. How can a miracle be bad? Like, this is garbage. This don't make sense. Get this out of here. It was shot beautifully though. Like, it was beautifully shot.
Yeah. He's good at the craft. I think this time around, he did what people have been accusing Nolan of doing recently. I think he bought a little bit too much into his own brand. I think he was feeling himself just a little too much. He just decided to try to take it. He reached just a bit too far. Like I'm like, I don't think you're I think you're just as smart as you think you are. I don't think that you understand that we're smarter than you're giving us credit for. This movie wasn't as intelligent as I think you thought it was.
No. And then when the thing started transforming, and it's just like, first off, it's a cloud. For real. It's a cloud. Right. Okay. What is this
Actually, it's a giant anus.
Yeah, and then like the shoe standing up or whatever, and that made the monkey not kill the Asian kid. And it's like, what? That did you did read this after you wrote it, right?
Yeah, he was doing a lot.
Yeah, it was, man. But yeah, like you said, Christopher Nolan, M. Night Shyamalan, he is dangerously close to being lumped into, and it's like we love Get Out so much, and Us was cool, but we don't want to say it. We don't want to say it, but he has like one more movie like that, and it's just like, yeah, he's the new M. Night Shyamalan. Honestly, it's just